Hello, happy Tuesday. Don't forget, drop me a like in down below. Appreciate that very much before we kick off. Smiley face, thumbs up in the comments. Let me know how you're doing, or any questions or thoughts are always welcomed, and a share or is also incredibly welcomed. Right, let's talk about the gym. The gym. So my gym, my particular gym, I'm a member of a large gym chain, and they've done a sort of staggered approach to opening. So I went to my gym for the first time yesterday. Which was quite an interesting experience. And fair play to them, fair play to them. It must have cost them an absolute fortune to do all that with the COVID secure stuff, with all the signs and the labels and the cleaning stations and all the stuff they're doing. So fair play to them for one. It's really admirable thing, and I think they're on sort of tender hooks because they've got to stay open, and the government have already shown that they will shut down gyms if need be. So fair play to them. Fair play to them first and foremost for opening, so it's a good thing. Now, one of the things I noticed was, I've been training in gym since late 2005, early 2006, so one expression that I use a lot is I'm used to the nonsense, so I don't really pay any attention to many other people in the gym because I'm there to do what I need to do. I know exactly what I'm doing in the gym, I know what exercises work, I know how to get in and out in probably 30 to 40 minutes, I know exactly what I'm doing, so I'm not bothered about any of the nonsense or any of the shouting, screaming, fitnessy stuff. That doesn't bother me. For me, fitness is designed to improve your life as a whole. And if you want to pursue things for a hobby, like running marathons or training for something or whatever, those are hobbies. But actually being fit and healthy shouldn't be some shouty, no pain, no gain thing. That's not, for me, how it should work. So I can kind of see through all the nonsense of the fitness stuff and all that and just get on with it. The problem is, I think for a lot of people, there's two problems that are going to happen here. Firstly, if you're intimidating by those environments as it is, that's going to be even more intimidating, because what's happened is, and it's not their fault, is you're going to have to think about, well, not only do I have to go in the gym and first fathom out what I'm going to do, secondly, I'm going to have to go in the gym and remember to clean everything after I've used it and make sure that I keep my distance and make sure that, I'm doing all the things I need to do, because, of course, these environments are prone for, any sort of illness transmission because of the fact of just how they work. And that's not, and as much as an industry we've kind of banged the drum about, well, people need to be healthy, well, people can be healthy outdoors. And whilst, it is a shame, but ultimately these environments are more prone to infection and disease transmission. So they have to be very, very careful about what they do. So what you're adding in there is an extra element to that problem for a lot of people. So number one, if you're intimidated by gyms as it is, they're going to be even more intimidating in the short term until this thing all sort of really settles down. And the second thing is, I don't do this and I didn't see this, but indoor classes. So a lot in the gym, they had like every other treadmill was turned off to keep space. Now if you're going to an indoor class where there's equipment and there's sweaty people and it's quite a crammed space, that's going to be very difficult to manage in respect of disease transmission. And what you might find is you'll find that there'll be a lot of people there who just go to these classes anyway and would go, God, if the world was burning down, they'd still go to the spin class, they wouldn't want to miss it. And that's fine. But if you're the type of person that's intimidated by that environment and you are concerned with those environments, then that's going to be a real struggle, I think. So for me, it is important that you consider other options. You do consider other options and don't place all your emphasis on one thing, particularly if you haven't been in the gym for sort of 12, 13 weeks since lockdown, a bit longer than that now, of course, and you're thinking, well, I'm just going to go back. That's fine, but don't expect the same environment. Don't expect it to be as welcoming, because it's not, and that's not their fault. They have to do what they have to do. So now's the time to consider other options, because ultimately the problem is, if that's going to be the way it's going to be for 6 months, then not only have you lost all your progress in lockdown, you're also going to lose the next few months because it's not very welcoming. And of course, because it's very hard to stay motivated if you're not moving. Motivation, of course, comes from movement. Motivation's not going to come around your house and knock the door. Motivation comes from movement. It's derived from that word. So you need to get moving on something, otherwise you're never going to make any progress. So if you're waiting for things to get better, all you're doing is slowly diminishing your intent and desire to change. So key message, and yes, I'm biased, and yes, this is shameless, but if you are looking to get fit and you're struggling, then our program, women only, We work with women aged between 30 and 50 primarily. We can help. We're not a hardcore boot camp. That's not what we do. Our job is about consistency, and it's about giving you the platform, both from an exercise point of view and also a diet and nutrition point of view, to get the results you want. Our 28-day programs start every Monday. We have spaces now where we're able to train more people. So if you are a woman aged between 30 and 50 and you are in the Birmingham area and you're concerned about sort of indoor environments, we are COVID secure. We've done our risk assessments for the council. We don't use equipment, we don't touch each other, and we can easily social distance. If you want to get involved in the next 28-day program, all you need to do is comment below with 28 days. I'll send you the details across, or drop me a message via the page. Or if that's not you, but you know somebody who might be interested, just tag them in or share this video. I'd appreciate that very much. But as always, guys, I'd appreciate if you're not in that space or you're not interested, just drop me a like in down below. It's always appreciated. A comment to let me know how you're doing, and let's have a good day. See you later.